a federal appeals court issuing a major ruling connected to the alleged warrantless wiretapping of Americans. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco ruling residential phone customers can sue the government for allegedly violating their privacy with the surveillance program that President George W. Bush authorized. Obama administration lawyers argued that defending the program in court would jeopardize national security. Now, a couple of major cases are back on, but the same court also ruled people cannot sue telecom companies that helped the government with the wiretapping. Let's get to our legal panel. Kings County, New York prosecutor Anna-Sigga Nicolazzi and human rights attorney Brooke Goldstein. She is also the author of Lawfare, The War Against Free Speech. I want to get your take on this, Brooke. The feds say if this thing goes to trial, you're going to have secrets revealed that could hurt national security. Do you buy that?
No, I think the federal court's decision to allow this to go to trial is the perfect decision. Dragnetting, which is basically the collection of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of private electronic communications, I'm talking about emails, cell phones, and then determining after the fact whether or not they are related to a national security threat is exactly the type of behavior that is completely outlawed by the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like this is going any farther, Anna-Sigga, because, and we should point out, by the way, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals is liberal-leaning in first place, and these were three Democratic judges, a three-judge panel. This thing really doesn't appear to be going any further, does it, Anna-Sigga?
I don't think it's going to go further at all. And again, I think that this is going to ultimately be taken out and not be included within the Fourth Amendment, because that's what they're saying, is that we're talking about our national security interests, and they're trying to thwart terrorist activity before it happens, before it's too late. And now they're saying if you take these cases into court, you have to look at the greater good, which is why they have been trying to evoke, and I think they should be able to evoke, these state secrets privileges. Of course, things are going to come out that is privileged, sensitive communications relating to our national security. And I can't believe that when this goes higher to the Supreme Court that they will not ultimately throw this out.
Don't you find it, Anna-Sigga, though, a little bit spooky to know that the feds can kind of eavesdrop on whoever they want to, and some of that information can be held?
Yeah, I mean, of course, and you want to, of course, a little bit spooky, but one, I hope and pray that we all trust in our government, at least in these type of circumstances. And we see what terrorists have done. If you want to talk about 9/11, if you want to talk about Timothy McVeigh, whether it's national, within our borders or outside of our borders, that's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about our everyday existence where all these constitutional rights should and need to apply. So I think we have to trust in our government once it has been shown that they have gone too far. And again, this all stopped because it was deemed not necessary anymore. But at that time period, it was held necessary, which is why it happened, and I think it just has to stand.
The feeling that, Brooke, you don't trust them.
I completely disagree. I'm sorry. There has to be some sort of limit on our government. If the government went and took key individuals and said these individuals are suspected of engaging in terrorist activity, and for a short period of time they didn't obtain a warrant, that is an argument that I think would hold muster. But to collect, like I said, hundreds of thousands of emails is totally in violation of the First Amendment of the Constitution. And the U.S. Supreme decision, Katz versus the United States, said that American citizens have an absolutely reasonable expectation of privacy in electronic communications.
But
Brooke Goldstein, Anna-Sigga Nicolazzi. Ladies, thank you both.
Thank you.